So today we're going to talk about the housing numbers, and well, existing home sales are going to come out. And if they're down, Powell's going to be happy. If they're up, he's going to be sad. We're going to look at the dollar. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, gold, silver, mana, and Gala, some of the metaverse coins. And I am wishing you guys a blessed and highly favored day. Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, and I'm bringing you this lovely cryptocurrency video at 6:40 a.m. from Westlake Village, California. And we're going to talk about how to identify when the macro low's in for Bitcoin. First thing I want to do is check in on crypto bubbles, because we got some coins flying to the moon here. FTT, stay away from that one. Nexo, Synthetics, I like that one. Ape, and that's about it for the day. Nexo getting a little bit of a pump here today, and FTT. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, something I haven't brought up in a while, is that one, for a macro low to get put in, typically we want to see the Fear and Greed Index get into the low teens. We never got that during this last consolidation. That's why I'm more on the side that, hey, maybe a macro low is not, maybe this is a major low, but not quite the macro low that we're looking for, the up-only phase that we're looking for. So let me jump right into Bitcoin's price action, actually starting off with NASDAQ futures, which are trading up, S&P's up, and the Dow down slightly. Let's just pull it up here on the chart. So what am I looking at here right off the gate? And Bitcoin does whatever NASDAQ does, but more typically that's the type of relationship that we do see. Volatility is beginning to decline here as we're crossing down. So mean reversion bounce says, hey, look, probably going to bounce today up. I wouldn't be surprised if we just come up slightly here today. And that puts a little grease in the wheels for Bitcoin to play out to the kind of upside target we've been talking about over the past couple of days. So where does a bounce come in on a NASDAQ? Probably, let's say the 0.5 to the 618. And we can just draw out a little blue box or green box of peace and prosperity or death and despair here. And I'll put in something like that. So that would be what I'm looking at so far. So good on the NASDAQ. S&P here, same thing, probably going to get a little bit of a bounce. Again, as volatility is declining and Stokes are crossing down, you get what's called a mean reversion bounce. And you got the RSI just hanging out in the middle zone here. So I would, suspect probably a little bit of sideways bounty today in the stock market. Okay, let's take a look at the dollar, which is up currently. And typically when the dollar's up, well, at the moment it's up, you're going to see risk assets come down. And this is going to be our second attempt on the hourly at the purple 200. And perhaps we get the silver cross. Do we have any divergences coming back from this pivot right here? Yes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drives of hidden bearish divergence. And what is that? When price is making lower highs versus the RSI, which is clearly making higher highs, typically you're going to get a shot back down on the bottom side of the range, or at least the 618 fib, which is going to be coming in right here at this zone right here. Man, I'm so happy today, guys. I am so blessed, so favored, having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are enjoying your life as well. There's no reason not to be enjoying it. Despite all the corruption and the politics and all the garbage that's going on out there, gosh, we are so blessed. Hey, look, I live in California. Great weather, bad politics, even though it's been a little bit cold here lately. So as the dollar, and again, first attempt back in the bullish control zone after being away from it for a little while. Probably going to come back down one more time. Additionally, you got that death cross coming in. And again, this is the hourly time frame. Higher term time frames are going to rule the market. Coming up to test that green 55. Completely okay there. And I would suspect some kind of a rejection. Overall on the daily for the dollar, as long as we are below the daily death cross, coming in right here at 105.30. And really, I think we can actually start to move this line up a bit and say, hey, dollar, Mr. Dollar, dollar bill, you know, this would be the first warning sign, that 618. So again, what is a bull trap? Well, the bulls get trapped. What is a bear trap? The bears get trapped. So bull trap, price comes up, gets everybody sucked in, and then it just reverses back down. And usually a bull trap would do something like this and would be identified by something like this. So we pop back up here. We hit maybe the 236. And then what you'd see is, sorry, I'm going to redraw that. Not the 236, the 618. We pop up to the 618 right there, and then we reverse. And by getting a daily closure back below the 382, that confirms the bull trap. And I would suspect the dollar heads down to that lower target again we've been talking about on the dollar bill, down to about 99 cents somewhere in the coming months, weeks and months. And as long as the dollar is kind of closing above that green 55, call it the 21 here at 95, 96 bucks, we expect the overall uptrend to continue for the dollar in the macro picture. So over the next 2 years, we're talking 6 months to 2 years of sideways and up. And that's what we want to see for Bitcoin when we get some type of reversal. All right, I'm going to jump into Bitcoin's price. So now that we know that the dollar on the shorter term time frames is likely to come down, right, for lack of a better term. And, we could take a leg higher here. We could take a little bit of a bounce up here, but, probably down first and then up. So shorter term time frames coming down. What do we have on the 4 hour here? Getting out of the bearish control zone. Volatility starting to tick up. So bounce first or not, who knows? But ultimately, some kind of a bounce probably gets put in. But as long as the government, on the 4 hour, we're being governed. So by that green 55, you'd expect, the trend to continue to the downside. Although we are getting several drives of hidden bullish divergence. That is the green 55. Okay. So the bias is first down and then up. At least in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. And I think Bitcoin, this is the line in the sand. This is the lights out line, sir. This is the place where it all comes to an end. 20,300 bull rally ends if we can get a 12-hour closure, even a 4-hour back. No, I would say 4-hour a little bit lower. The 12-hour, this is going to get the next move up or down by closing a candle body closure above 21.6. Very likely gets you the next drive to 22.3. Do I think it stops there? No, probably not. Going to go all the way up to 23.6 and head up to our little green box of peace and prosperity or death and despair. And what does that mean? Well, it's peace and prosperity if we, for the short term, if we can break above it. If we cannot, and this is what I was looking at for a macro reversal on the weekly time frame. We want to see something like that. If we are going to break out and keep heading up to possibly about 30,000 bucks here, and test this bottom side of this breakdown level here at 31.5. We have not gotten an official retest, and as I was showing a client yesterday, going back to 2018, what happened? Gosh, I guess these Fibonacci retracement tool things, there's something to that, huh? Notice this is the high coming back, right in there. Coming back the high from 2018 right there. So this is on a weekly time frame. Here's what happened to Bitcoin back in 2018. I'll never forget it because I lost a lot of money. I made a lot of money and then I lost a lot of money. But what happened? We rally up to the moon, rally down to the depths. And what basically this is the breakdown level that we're kind of looking at over there. Once you break this level, you come down to the 1618. You come back and retest it, and then you come back down. And ultimately, how long did it take for the low to get put in right there at 3,200 bucks? Well, let's do a little mental math here, or not. Let's let the calculator do it. So let me move this just slightly. Sorry, I'm going to do it again. From the high to the low, exactly 52 weeks, 52 bars. How many weeks are in a year? I think it's 52. Don't quote me on that one. My mental maths are not doing so good at 6:50 a.m. Got to get me another cup of coffee in the system, and I'll be doing a little bit better. But bottom line is these fibs line up perfectly, and they do the same thing over here. So if we're expecting price action to be in line with Fibonacci retracements after you get the major breakdown like this, okay, that's why we have our peace and prosperity box down here at 10,000 bucks. And we got to prepare for a macro reversal and what it would look like. And that's what it would look like. And we've got, 3-4 indicators. I mentioned one of them, the fear and greed index. We want to see that, really capitulate and get down to the, below the 10 percentile, which we have not done yet. But look at how close that lined up. So we have not had a real bear market rally, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, that's why I was bringing this up. So back on over here. This is a real bear market rally. I know it doesn't look like much, but from that 1618, if you had to guess, from here to there, what percentage gain do you think that was? I'll tell you what, just so you don't have to do a little mental maths. In 1 month, rallied 94%. That's a bear market rally. That is a real bear market rally. That's what, you want a real bull trap. That's what we're talking about. And to give an idea, if we rallied from the lows here to test the breakdown level, oh, what do you know? 97% rally. So first things first, got to get above here to get up there. We want to see, more good economic data come out. And that includes those sales numbers. Are they coming out? They're coming out in 7 minutes. So I think I'll be done by the time we get there, but we'll check back in. By the way, we are giving away a silver American Eagle proof coin. We do specialize in precious metals as well. And for times like these, by the way, you can get a free investor guide here. Just go to lexicapital.com, click on the link, and get a free investor guide. What else do we do here? Oh, yeah. So on our TikTok channel, which is in our profile, in the description below, there's a little video that explains how you can win a free 1-ounce silver American Eagle proof. And I'll tell you right now, we've had this drawing up for a week. I think there's about 5 people in there. 5 people. Your chances of getting drawn out of a hat later today when we do the live stream are very, very high. So I suggest you go and play to win that silver American Eagle proof. What is a silver American Eagle proof? It's one of these bad boys right here. You can win one for free. We're going to mail it to your house. And this is a 2013 silver American Eagle proof. They are really cool, really shiny. Give them to your grandkids. Put it on your desk. Show your neighbor. Make some money. Have some fun. All right, so that is that for Bitcoin. What else do we say? We're going to cover some of these altcoins. Because if Bitcoin rips to 30,000, bet your lucky socks, some of these altcoins are going to rip even harder than Bitcoin. Starting it off with Mr. Gala Games, one of my favorite tokens out there. One of my 10Xs last year. Gala Games. Yeah, so just looking at on the weekly time frame, that's bullish. And if we could get, we're just getting in the back test right here, and the next stop is going to be 69 cents in my book if Bitcoin continues onwards and upwards, if the dollar keeps sliding down to our targets. That'll be very nice. But looking at it on the shorter term, and again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, don't invest more than you can afford to lose completely in any of these altcoins, period. End of story. Invest at your own risk. Okay. What do I see here, though, on the 4-hour time frame? Stokes are crossed up. Volatility is beginning to decline. Did we get... No, we're getting a volatility reset as we're putting in additional higher lows. So we got what? Higher low, higher high. Higher low, higher high. Lower low. Are we going to put in a lower high and then come back down after... This thing has literally rocketed off the moon ship. Had you picked up some gala back here at 1 cent before Bitcoin really popped in... that was December 30th. Metaverse coins have been the best performing assets this year. So you may want to consider that. That's a 253% gainer from the bottom to the top, even if you caught it halfway. So does this thing have more to go is the question. Let's look at on the daily time frame. Oh boy, I can't wait till the rest of my day gets started, guys. We're going to have a great day here today. So this is probably going to do whatever Bitcoin does, but a little bit more. So I am suspecting Bitcoin to lean a little bit more to the upside. But again, I don't know if I made those targets clear here, but pretty easy on the 12-hour time frame. Even on the daily, a 12-hour above 21.6 very likely gets the next move up towards this box. A closure below there is very, very likely. First stop, 19.6. Does it stop there? Probably not. Heading down to about 18.5 or the green 55. As long as Bitcoin puts in a higher low above there at 18.5, I'm still expecting this to get hit based off of the 5-day volatility momentum signature. We've been going over this for some time, and this does bring my attention up here. So first stop here at 23,191. That's probably going to get hit right there. And the average move on the volatility momentum signature for this, by the way, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Volatility, momentum, trend momentum, volatility. So this is the stochastic. This is the momentum indicator. When momentum's to the upside, guess what? The price goes to the upside. When volatility is expanding, price is exploding, and you would expect the price to explode in the direction of the momentum. Out of the bullish control zone for the RSI, that is the relative strength index, and that is very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. However, wow, I'm glad I brought this up. So in a downtrend, typically the downward moves are going to be bigger than the upside moves, and that's what I personally like to play. I personally, in a downtrend, I like to short the market. In an uptrend, I like to long the market. So kind of in a no trade zone for me at the moment, right? Because we're still in a downtrend, and no need to get greedy. But if we fail really to get above here, you'll have multiple drives of hidden bearish divergence, 3-drive philosophy. I mean, that could take us down, guys. This could be it. So the next major high is going to be critical. And really, there will be a hidden bearish divergence. What is that? Price is making lower highs. RSI is making higher highs. And to give you an idea on the results in past bearish divergence scenarios, well, we can look at this last drawdown here and get a couple of ideas here. So here, is that an example? No. Yes, it is. So you got this high and this high, right? That's a lower high in price. However, we got a higher high in RSI, right? So hidden bearish divergence, call it the 2-drive variety, and that sent us down to doggy town. That was a 60% drawdown. 1, 2, 3, 62% drawdown. Not bad. So in this case, if we're below this level right here, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4 drives. The 4-drive philosophy, guys. So let's say the high gets put in right here at the green 55 at $23,000. This is going to get ugly. We put in the lower high right there, and I'm willing to bet possibly that's going to give us that target for the green box, the green 55. Guys, I'm putting out some knowledge. Smash the like button. Share this with your friends and family. all your absolutely bullish people who need a dose of reality, share this with them, please. But yeah, look at that. Look at the confluence. Look at the confluence, guys. If we put in a lower high right here, my target would be the green box of death and despair and peace and prosperity. Who's up for death and despair and peace and prosperity? And I just joke around, guys. You know what? I'm rolling in peace and prosperity wherever I go, every day, all day. I am enjoying life, and that's because I can read the charts. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had a little fun today. I am going to check in on gold here. Like I said, gold, my gold shiny rocks. And yeah, we kind of almost hit that target of 1950 we had been talking about. Very similarly, where do the bull traps come in? So, and not just bull traps. Well, we cleared the 618. So the next stop is 1972 on gold. And actually, what typically happens, and this would be in line with the dollar bouncing, which the dollar's due for a bounce. Dollar up, gold down, right? Dollar up, gold down, vice versa. Dollar down, gold up. This was the exact low for gold as the dollar peaked. Anyways, what do I think probably happens for gold? 236. If we clear this, right, it's, you know, next stop's right here, right? I do imagine some kind of selling pressure, but what happens here? 236, 382, 618, boom. Maybe something like that, you know, and it all hinges upon the dollar. If the dollar does put in a bounce here, which we were saying, hey, bounce, I got that one wrong. I thought more of a bounce right here. Did not get the bounce that we were looking for. So now we got a daily death cross, and that's part of the recipe for our Bitcoin putting in a macro low. We do not have the daily golden cross yet. We are still extremely far away from the daily golden cross, but we do have part of the pieces of the pies and the puzzles for this macro low to get put in. So it's all dancing on the thin line of, you know, what does the dollar do? And the dollar rules the market. So if the dollar does rip to the upside here, I would expect risk assets, stocks, and Bitcoin to get shot in the face to the downside. If the dollar bleeds it on out and heads down to our other target here, the purple 200 at 99 bucks, relief, rally, part of the upside, and Powell's going to have to come out and spank the market again. We got that Fed meeting coming up next week on the 25th, where we're going to talk about rate hikes. And so, yeah, short-term gold still got a little more juice on it, probably. And silver, same thing. Silver cross on, that's when the 21 crosses the green 55. I think probably gets another leg up to 25 to 27 bucks, somewhere in that region, as long as the dollar keeps coming down and as long as gold keeps going up. Weekly Stokes will cross down here below 1897. So they're going to remain up, it looks like, this week. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. And by the way, at the end of today, we're going to do the live stream where we're giving away that Silver American Eagle proof. Follow the instructions. Go to our TikTok channel. Watch the video of me holding the silver proof. I tell you what to do. Follow the instructions. Only 5 people did it, guys. You got a 1 in 5 chance right now. If you're out there watching this video, you're going to get something in the mail. That's cool. All right. I think I covered all that I'm supposed to cover today. Oh, I did last one. Mana. So Gala and Mana and Sand, Metaverse coins, which have ripped to the upside significantly higher. And I do imagine if, you know, again, this is the breakdown area, right? Right here. I wonder, watch the fib. Watch the fib. By the way, you can learn to use TradingView right here. Right here on our channel. We got TradingView. Now, is this coincidence, guys? It's a coincidence, isn't it? that Fibonacci thing is it's just smoke and mirrors. Is that a coincidence? I mean, close enough is close enough. You retest the breakdown area. So $2. If Bitcoin rallies to 30,000, I think this thing could go up another. Whoa. Let's be conservative. 167% to touch that wick. I'm giving out some real gems here, guys. You better take advantage. You better smash the like button. You better put down a request on any other coins you want me to cover here. So use Bitcoin as your thermometer. If you start to see Bitcoin clear that 24,000 mark, you may consider putting some risk on. And just be prepared. I mean, guys, this is lose all your money in one shot. So don't invest more than you can afford to lose. These coins can disappear overnight and become worthless, or you can get rich. I saw somebody turn 20 grand in $800,000. I believe it was last year. Last year, 20 grand into 800K. And they did it off this one, Mr. Sandbox. Mr. Sandbox. All right. I think that's it for today, guys. How many minutes are we into this video? I'm using some new software. Anyways, live stream coming later today. Hope you have a blessed and highly favored day. Take care. I'm going to sign off now. Goodbye.